Writing equations of parallel and perpendicular lines. In this example, let's write an equation for the line that passes through the point 4, -2 that is parallel to the line y equals x over 4 minus 3. So to write an equation for a line, what we need is a point and a slope to use point-slope form of a line. So we have our point, we have our x sub 1, y sub 1, but now we need a slope. Well, the equation that we want to write the line for is parallel to this other line, y equals x over 4 minus 3. And two lines are parallel if they have the same slope. So we just need to identify the slope of this line, and that will be the slope that we use to create our line. Well, this is already in the form y equals mx plus b. If we rewrite it as y equals 1/4 times x minus 3, we'll be able to see that the slope is 1/4. That's the number multiplied by x. So that's the slope that we're going to use along with the point for -2 to write my equation of the line. So we'll have y minus y sub 1, so y minus -2 is equal to slope 1/4 times the quantity x minus 4. So here on the left, y minus -2 can be rewritten as y plus 2 is equal to 1/4 times the quantity x minus 4. Now we're not told how to leave our equation, whether to leave it in point-slope or slope-intercept form. So let's go ahead and just do both for practice. This is already in point-slope form. To get to slope-intercept form, we'll distribute in the 1/4. So we'll have y plus 2 is equal to 1/4 x minus 1/4 times 4 is 1, so minus 1. We'll subtract 2 from both sides, so we'll have y is equal to 1/4 x minus 3. In this example, we want to write an equation for the line that passes through the point -1, 3 that is perpendicular to the line 2x plus 3y equals 6. So I have a coordinate point, an x sub 1, y sub 1. Now I need a slope. Well, my line has to be perpendicular to 2x plus 3y equals 6. So first let's identify the slope of the line that we're given. Let's solve for y to put it in slope-intercept form and identify the slope m. So we'll subtract the 2x, so we'll have -2x plus 6, and then we'll divide both sides by 3. So we have y is equal to -2/3 times x plus 2. Well, really, we're just interested in that slope of -2/3. But that's not going to be the slope for our line. We want to be perpendicular to this line, so we need to take this slope and make it opposite reciprocal. So it was negative, opposite means make it positive, and reciprocal is switch the numerator and denominator. So our slope is going to be positive 3/2. So we're going to be working with -1, 3 as our point, and our slope of positive 3/2. So our equation will look like y minus 3 is equal to slope 3/2 times the quantity x minus -1. So y minus 3 is equal to 3/2 times the quantity x plus 1. And we'll just leave our answer in point-slope form. In this example, I want to write an equation for the line that passes through the point 3, 2 and is in part A parallel to the line x equals 5. So this one we're going to treat a little bit differently. Let's remember that the line x equals 5 is a vertical line. And so if we want to create a line that is parallel to a vertical line, it must also be vertical. So our equation is going to have to look like x equals a number as well. Now I want my line to pass through the point 3, 2. So we have an x1, y1. So our answer in part A is going to have to be the x value of this point, just x equals 3. So x equals 3 is parallel to the line x equals 5 and passes through the point 3, 2. In part B, I want an equation of the line that is perpendicular to the line x equals 5 that passes through this point. Well, again, x equals 5 is a vertical line, so the only type of line that is perpendicular to a vertical line is a horizontal line. So our answer in part B is going to have to be y equals a number, and that number is going to have to be the y value of this point. So y is equal to 2. And here is a quick visual. If I want to pass through the point 3, 2 and be parallel to x equals 5, then I must be the line x equals 3. If I want to be perpendicular to x equals 5 and pass through the point 3, 2, I must be the horizontal line y equals 2.